In a world where financial stress and mental health struggles seem to go hand in hand, one podcast aims to help you find solace and guidance. The FAM Podcast, navigating you through the tricky waters of personal finance and mental well-being. Our mission is to empower you with the knowledge and tools to create a healthy relationship with money while nurturing your mental health. Join host Braimoh Moro, a debt to prosperity success story, as he dives deep into financial habits and mental well-being. Discover Braimoh's secrets of financial literacy and mental health strategies for coping with financial stress. Get ready for thought-provoking discussions, practical tips, and Braimoh's real-life stories of triumph over adversity. Let's embark on a transformative journey together that will change your relationship with money, your state of mind, and ultimately change your life. Tune into the FAM Podcast.
Hey family, Braimoh here, and welcome to another episode of the FAM Podcast. Today, I have come to interrupt your money habits on purpose. Let me ask you this question. Have you ever looked at your bank account and thought, wait a minute, didn't I just get paid? You're working harder, grinding like your future depends on it. But somehow, nothing is changing. Your lifestyle upgraded. Your savings flatlined. Your stress level doubled. Your peace missing in action. Let me show you why. It's called Parkinson's law. And it says your expenses will always rise to meet your income. You get a raise and somehow your spending rise with it. You work overtime, but your bank balance still says nice try. Today, we are breaking it all the way down with truth and real talk. I need you to pay good attention to what I'm about to say because this episode is for you.
Welcome to the FAM Podcast, a podcast about finance and mental health, teaching you good monetary habits to increase your income and improving your relationship with money, all while helping you with your mental well-being. And now here's your host, Braimoh Moro.
Now, let me explain to you the meaning of Parkinson's law when it comes to your money, your income, and your expenses. Parkinson's law started as a time principle. It says work expands to fill the time available. Work expands to fill the time available. But in finances, it flips into something different, which says, I will explain to you. Spending, we always expand to match income unless you stop it. You start any more. Suddenly, Uber is your daily ride. That £9 coffee doesn't feel that deep anymore. The clothes, the gadgets, the upgrades, they start calling your name because you are not earning more money. You are getting more bonuses. You are not overspending because you are careless. You are overspending because you didn't prepare for growth. More income plus no structure, more unconscious spending every single time. You get a raise, you get bonus, you get a profit from your business. The next thing you do, you upgrade your spending habits. Let me define Parkinson's law properly for you to understand what I'm saying. This principle was coined by Cyril Northcote Parkinson. It originally described how work expands to fill time and resources. In money terms, as income increases, spending naturally rises to consume the full increase unless you stop it. The more money you make, the more ways you find to spend it. Without planning, that income will vanish. Let's say you earn £2,000 a month. You manage very well. You've been doing very well with £2,000 a month. Then it became 3,500. Now there's a new apartment somewhere, better shoes, you subscribe to some packages you're not even using, and somehow you're still broke by the 25th of the month. That's Parkinson's law in place right now. Not loud, not dramatic, just silent sabotage, dressed like success. That's Parkinson's law. And it's playing you real good. Because you don't have plan in place, because you are not ready for growth. Let me show you how it sneaks into your life. Number one, your rent went up because your salary did. Nobody forced you to move, but you deserve better, right? You moved into a new, nicer apartment with extra pay. Number two, the lifestyle you didn't plan for, paycheck doubled. Now it's oat milk, meal preps, massages, Uber. Yet your bank balance is still fighting for its life. Number three is the celebration squad. New job? Let's eat out, mates. Bonus? Book a trip to Miami. Refund? Buy new shoes. But when do we celebrate? By building legacy. What about the tech temptation? Your phone was fine, then the Pro Max dropped. Now you have the new iPhone, cinematic selfies, and your bank account is still empty in emergency mode. That's Parkinson's law. It doesn't shout, it whispers. You can afford it now, and that's how the trap begins. You earn more money, why not spend it? It's your money, man. You work hard, book that trip, buy that nice shoes, that nice dress. You deserve it because you are earning extra and you want to start spending more. Let's go deeper a little bit. Parkinson's law doesn't just touch your wallet. It touches your self-worth. You start thinking, maybe I'm bad with money. Maybe I need to hustle harder. Maybe it's me, but it's not you. It's the pattern. It's the system. It's the belief that more money equals more freedom without structure. That's a very wrong way of reasoning. Let me be clear. If your income rises, but your peace doesn't, you are not building wealth. You are just inflating your lifestyle, which is not good for your mental well-being. Now, question for you. How do we break this cycle of Parkinson's law's behavior? Let's fix it. Here's how to fight Parkinson's law and win. Number one, assign every raise a role. Don't just let money arrive. Tell it where to go to before it shows up. Number two, cap your lifestyle. Not every salary bump deserves an upgrade. Number three, automate growth. You won't always feel motivated, but your system can still work. Number four, reward with purpose. Buy the thing, take the trip, but only when your goals are alive and breathing and they are in line in what you want to do at that point in time. The real reward, it's not owing anybody and sleeping like a baby. When you start doing that, then you are on the right track. So let's look at the bigger picture here. This is not just about saving money. This is about breaking generational cycle, bad habits, money behavior that is not doing you good. Because if you don't learn how to master Parkinson's law, you will spend more, you will stress more. But now you know better. Now you know what to do. You don't need more money. You need more intention, more purpose, more goals, more good structure. Let's change the story. Let's change the narrative. Parkinson's law doesn't have to control you anytime you have good money coming in, anytime you earn good salary or bonuses. Parkinson's law is real. But now that you've seen it, you can unsee it. So make the smart move now. Drop a comment below. What's one thing you started spending on after a raise? Let's reflect. Let's grow. If this episode hit home, like the video, subscribe to the Farm Podcast, share it with someone who is earning more but still feeling stuck right now. because the Farm Podcast is here to help. And remember, personal finance is personal and your mental well-being is priceless. I'm Braimoh, and this is the Farm Podcast, and we are rising with wisdom, purpose, and power. Until then, stay safe, stay fabulous, and God bless. Bye-bye.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the FAM Podcast. We hope you learned something valuable today. Be sure to subscribe wherever you heard this podcast so you never miss a future episode. And remember, health is wealth, and wealth is health. We'll see you next time.